Today I did not slept very well. I have not also ate very well, and I went to the gym. It was technically like one of the another like one of the worst days in that month in terms of my physical output. I remember I go to my bench to bench press and lay there on this bench. I take 70 kilos, 75 kilos. I do 4 reps and I feel that oh. Sorry, I have an allergy. And I feel like I can't even do any more reps. So then what I do, I took, so then I like a lot, and then like, so then I align this plates. I tried to bench 70 kilos. Last week I benched 70 kilos easily. It was easy, like full set, 70 kilos, like 12 reps, okay, no problem. I did 4. And I remember feeling like, shit, that's not me. I used to be so strong. Why am I not? Like, what's wrong with me? That was one of the worst days. It was today. It is today. I have an allergy, and I wanted to record these videos for my I Feel Unfiltered, for my Iwan's journal. And I have an allergy. I can't even like talk without sounding like someone sick, someone with allergy. I always like, I'm not like I do this thing all the time for the entire recording. Sorry. And the lesson I want to teach you today is that you are as good as you are in your worst days. We used to think that I used to think that I have 1 week, and in that 1 week, on Monday, I work super hard. I am super productive. I record videos, program something on my computer, like then I go to the gym. I smash completely the entire session. I hit my PRs and everything. I eat, I meditate, I pray. And the rest of that week was me using social media, was me being lazy, was me not even lifting close to the point of my Monday lifts. And for 1 year, like since 1 year ago, I started my minimal philosophy, my way of living, and it was the way of the worst days. And that's exactly this rule. You are as good as you are in your worst days. Shit. So, my worst days right now, right here, today, my worst day is literally me training as hard as I can. Probably, yeah, like, probably your worst day is not training at all. My worst day today is doing 75 kilos on bench press for 4 reps. It's not huge, it's not like something big, but I went there and I did that. Probably when you feel sick, when you feel allergic, you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna rest today, so I will go and lay on my bed, whatever, like watch some anime, some bullshit. I feel sick, I know that I have to sit there and record my videos, and guess what? I sit and record my videos. Even though I'm sick. So now what we want to do is to change our baseline. Is to set a higher baseline. Baseline is basically what you do in that worst days. Because you don't have control over certain variables. You can control, for example, how will you feel tomorrow. You can control if your father will die tomorrow, and how will you feel because of that. You can control how will you feel after a breakup. Of course, maybe you could control, this whole breakup thing, to not break up with your girl, but you can't control if that happens. You can control how will you feel because of that. But what you can control is the minimum effort of what will you do when that hard times arrive. Because it's easy. I always told it. I always tell it to my friends, to other masculine men. It's easy to go to the gym and hit PR when you feel like doing that. But it's extremely hard to sit and record videos when your nose is blocked. You sound like an idiot. Your mind is blurry because you did not sleep well. It's easy to do the good stuff when you feel like it, but it's extremely hard to do them when you don't feel like it. What will you do if you will be in a crisis? For example, like, I don't like. What will you do if you will be in a crisis? Your girl needs money. Like, she lost her she lost her job. Okay? You have to support her. Or you lost your own job. You have your family to support. What you gonna do? What you gonna... You're gonna sit there and tell to yourself, okay, you know what, I feel like shit, I feel a little bit tired, so I don't feel like walking out, I don't feel like doing I don't feel like walking, making money. Of course you won't. Of course you would not. You have your responsibilities. That's the thing, like, people tend to, we tend to sit and feel that, okay, right here, right now, today, my life is amazing. I have my house, I have something to eat, I have my girl. Everything is good, so why should I even do anything about this? The reason why is because the hard times will arrive. And if you don't do anything right here, today, if you won't set your baseline, that in your worst days, you walk, even though you don't feel like it. When the bad days will come, and they will come, sooner or later they will. Trust me. So if you won't set your baseline, when eventually your girl will break up with you, when eventually your father will die, when eventually you will lose your job, when eventually the flood will come and your entire house will be broken, you will eventually need that. And then you'll be so angry at yourself that you have not listened to this crazy guy from YouTube. The last thing I want to tell you is to be proud of yourself in those worst days. Today I felt like shit. I was telling myself, shit, I feel like shit. I feel like shit. I feel terrible, horrible, because I used to lift so much more. Then I told myself, okay, this is my worst day. I don't have a lot of worst days, but if I would compare this worst day to my previous ones, that was the most productive one. If I would feel like shit a couple of months ago, I would not even hit the gym. But as I set myself a baseline high enough that even though I feel like shit, I still go and train. Yesterday, I felt like shit. If you like, I felt completely, utterly destroyed mentally and physically. And I told myself, okay, I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna go. I went to my Muay Thai training. I didn't have to. I could sit in my home and do whatever else I could. I could bullshit myself to sit at home and rest while playing video games. That's the funny thing. My baseline is so high enough. Like it's so high right now that I don't even play video games when I want to rest. When I have my bad days, I don't even play video games. I don't watch porn in my bad days. Sometimes I still struggle with binge watching YouTube. You know, I have this another, I overuse this sentence, this words. I have problems with binge watching YouTube on my evenings. I sit there and watch, just consume, mindlessly consume. I have problems with using my social media. That's something I have to work on. But I'm also proud of myself, of the work I've done so far. That from a former video gamer, from a former nerd, literally half of my shelf with books is from books from like Star Wars. I don't watch Star Wars, Marvel. I don't play video games anymore. If you would want to write a book, that's an example. Imagine you want to write a book, and you write a book, you write 1,000 words. Every time you feel like doing that. Let's be real. You feel like doing that 3 times a month. You're gonna write 3,000 words? But if you will tell yourself, okay, no matter how I feel, I have to write at least 200 words. And let's even say that you missed 2 times, or 3 times, or even 4 times. In an entire month, it's even more than it was when you used to do these things only when you felt like doing them. It compounds. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself and just make yourself set higher baselines. That's the thing that you have control over. You can control if you will feel tomorrow. If you can control how you will feel tomorrow. You can control. But what you have full control over is how you will train yourself. Even though I feel like shit, I still sit and do what I'm supposed to do as a man. Because I have my responsibilities. And that's how you become grown adult, grown masculine man. It's not by going to the gym. It's not even about making millions of dollars. It's not about having watches and wearing, shirts. It's all about taking responsibility for things and being mature enough to walk even though your feelings tell you otherwise. So do your best and leave the rest to God.